This fall, the City of Wheat Ridge launched a new tool to help curious residents and business owners alike discover what's happening on properties across the city. I'm Amanda Harrison, joined today by our senior planner, Ella Stevie, and our GIS architect, Mike Hinke, to learn more about the features of this new product. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Amanda.
Great to be here.
Ella, I'd like to start with you. Can you provide a high-level overview of what the new map system is and how it will be used?
Sure. So the project and properties map is one convenient place to learn what's currently going on in the city and where you can find a lot of information about any property in Wheat Ridge. So the tool consists of 3 different maps. One is private development, one is city-led projects, and the third is an interactive map tool. So residents can use this tool to get quick information about what's going on, and they can also find out where they can learn more. So if you'd like to follow along at home, you can use your phone camera to scan the QR code showing up on the screen.
I know that you've been working really hard on this. Why did the city decide to provide this particular project to our residents?
In Wheat Ridge, we really value transparency and ensuring that the community has access to and also understands their government. So this is a great tool to help people understand what's going on. We hope it's what people think of first when they have questions like, what's that construction going on down the street? Or what water district am I in anyway?
Well, that's piqued my curiosity, Ella. Thanks for sharing. Mike, will you take us through the map and some of its features?
Sure. Let's start with the private development map. Again, this map includes mid to large size private projects in the city. To use the map, just click on a thumbnail and it'll take you to the project under question. So here we've zoomed into this card here that gives you the project address and the location of the project's been highlighted. If you scroll down, you can see the case numbers, the location, the project name itself, the project description, what its status is, public hearings, and the person to contact to talk about the project. To get back to the grid view, click on the X, and you can click on another project.
Simple.
Really simple. What's great about this map is that we update it on a regular basis, and it should have a lot of your questions about ongoing projects in the city.
What are some of the other features to highlight?
I think really the other features to highlight are the city projects themselves. The projects that are funded by the city and managed by the city. The map operates in much the same way as the private development map. Once again, we click on a project and it takes us to a project description. The private projects along with the public projects, some of them have links to more information about projects in the city.
That's convenient.
It's really convenient. And so here we see more information about the project, status, background, etc. And once again, to get back to the main projects page for the public projects, we just click on the X and scroll down.
Do you want to take us through the layers?
For sure. That's probably more relevant in our property information map. The property information map, a map of curated data layers that are hosted by the city. They contain the most up-to-date zoning layer for the city, as well as updated information about city boundaries, floodplains, council districts, special districts, waterways, and parcels. The maps that are currently showing right now are council district boundaries, major highways within the city. To navigate the map, you can turn layers on and off by clicking on the eyeball.
It's kind of like the Adobe Creative Cloud.
Adobe Creative,
Photoshop.
It's like Photoshop, it's like Google Maps or Google Earth, and we can play with layers that way. So we can turn layers on and off.
That's so easy.
It's so easy, and that's the intent. We can find out more about a particular layer by clicking on it. And here we've turned up residential 2 zoning. To get to the zoning code, just click on that view and you see what is actually possible in that residential 2 zoning district.
So I'm personally interested in what's going in the old Lucky's Market site. How would I find that information?
Easy. We go up here to the address bar. We happen to know the address. Just type it into the address bar, click on the address that comes up, and it'll take us down to that site. To find out what the zoning is in that site, because we have the zoning layer turned on, we just click on that. Brings up mixed use commercial, and to find out more about the zoning, click on the link and it'll take us to the municipal code. And that'll tell us what's possible with a mixed use commercial zoning district.
That's really interesting. What if I wanted to know the zoning for a specific place, like Lutheran Medical Center? How would I find that?
Sure, we can do that. We happen to know the address at Lutheran Medical, and we entered it up here. Click on the address, takes us right to Lutheran Medical, and then we just click on the zoning. Click on the layer, and we know that it's a planned commercial development. Click on the view, and it'll tell us what that means in the municipal code.
What about more information on the status of the development of Lutheran? Is there a way to get that?
For sure. We know it's a private development, right? And so we can go back over to the private development map, scroll back up. What I usually do is just click on a project somewhere, and I'll click on the address. So, or find the address, do a find. There it is there, 13155 West 40th Avenue. We can see where the project's located. And again, it'll tell us more about the project, where it's at, and that it's under review, and there will be public hearings.
Thanks for this information, but it is a lot to take in. If users need help navigating the map, are there additional training resources available?
Absolutely. In the property map itself, we have a details or an information page that gives you information on how to access and use the map in more detail. We also have videos that will show you how to use the private and public properties maps, as well as this property information map.
Ella and Mike, thank you so much for sharing this information with our audience. I really appreciate your time today. If you at home are interested in testing out this new map, just scan the QR code on your screen. Thanks for watching.